Hello, welcome back to another movie rant.
I am Ben from Elephant Tree Productions and JCHS.
Yes, and today, what are we doing?
We're gonna be doing a movie rant on Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Morbius.
Two films. Oh my gosh! Okay, so, sorry. First of all, we did this a bit and then I forgot that I didn't even press record on this, so yeah. Anyway, technicality aside, which film do you want to do first?
We'll start off with Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yes, Sonic is amazing, should I say? Because first of all, even though I didn't, and I will admit, I didn't watch the first Sonic, but it's available on Netflix, so technically I can whenever. But the point is, apart from not knowing the build-up to the arch nemesis, it acted as its own film, so I appreciated it for that. Like, you could just watch Sonic 2 and still be amazed by it.
Yeah, because I know you said, like, before, like, they cut this scene out in the trailers, or just, like, redid it, but obviously, they redid it in quite a few trailers, which was a bit odd, but, I was like, okay.
Yeah, I still feel like the one in the most recent trailer for it, where Knuckles catches Sonic and just like, do I look like I need your powers? That for me would have been a far more epic moment, like in the film for Knuckles' introduction anyway.
Yeah, it would. Speaking of Knuckles, I think they did him very well in this film.
Yeah, played by the amazing Idris Elba, superstar of the TV show Luther, and he's been all over the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And he's been in many Disney films, Finding Dory, Zootopia.
Yeah, he's an amazing actor, so I couldn't have picked anyone better to play Knuckles. I mean, to be honest, I didn't even picture him playing Knuckles, but his voice suits his character so well.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I think, like, because for me, myself, I don't really play any Sonic games, but, like, I can already tell for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, like, Sonic fans will definitely appreciate this even more than the first film. Because I think with the first film, because everyone compliments the first one because of the fact they went from their very terrible old Sonic design, where you look like a monster, to something much more appealing. Because that's why there's the meme of, like, people saying, like, I can't believe you people have basically just cyberbullied a studio in order to just change Sonic and all that.
Yeah, to be fair, I wouldn't say you look like a monster, but, like, if you're gonna go all the way to make a Sonic film and then you release what appears to be a trailer, and actually, I kid you not, I looked into some insight of that, and it turned out that it was a massive marketing stunt because they had a version which it was quite awful. No, I'm not gonna lie, quite awful, and they wanted to see how many of the customer audience, people who played the Sega games for Sonic for like all the years when it was in the arcades, and now like Nintendo's got it and all that stuff. They wanted to see how close to detail they would realize what their audience is expecting, and so they did a version of Sonic like that, and because it was very shortly after that the correct changes were put in place, so it was almost instantly. It was a big marketing stunt for the original Sonic.
Okay, that's interesting. So back on to Sonic 2, because we got a bit off track with the first one.
Yeah, a bit sidetracked.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'd say, even though, like, the second is better, it's the only problem I have with it is the human stuff, because that's just not interesting to me.
I thought like some of the human stuff was very funny. It was kind of like a cheesy funny thing, because there was a moment which is supposed to be a magical, like lovely moment in the film. I mean, it turns out that Sonic, he's rescuing at that precise moment.
Yeah.
But then to have like the whole situation turn on its head, basically for reasons which you have to watch the film to understand. But yeah, so it became very cheesy very quick with the human acting. But I mean, props to a certain YouTuber online who's literally dedicated to gaming YouTube. Preston Plays. He takes a sneak peek, and he actually does a dedicated behind the scenes of them filming. So if you wanted to check that out after seeing Sonic 2, then yeah, I'll leave the link in the description, because honestly, there is some amazing stuff, some amazing interviews, some amazing like location vlogging and stuff. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see that behind the scenes.
I don't even know who that is.
Preston Blaze, no, you wouldn't know. He wouldn't know. But like, there'll be some big Minecraft fans who understand.
No, they should put Stampy in there.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's known for Minecraft, but like he's recently been doing a lot of Sonic work. To be fair.
Hello, it's Stampy.
But Sonic is a Minecrafter.
Okay.
But
so
what did you think in terms of like how the story progressed?
I think it progressed really well. I really like how I think the climax is very good as well, because I think it's already shown in the trailer, like. Not all of it. Well, not all of it. Some of it was shown in the trailer, but I think Sonic fans will definitely like that a lot. Not spoiling who shows up at the very end, but Sonic fans, you'll definitely love that. You'll definitely enjoy that.
Yeah, there is a teaser, so don't just leave as soon as the film hits credits. Stick around, because there's something for you to look forward to.
There is. Because it sets up for like the third one.
Well, potentially a third one.
Yeah, potentially a third one. But I know Jim Carrey has said like, Dr. Robotnik in the second film is like the last thing he's gonna do.
Yeah.
But then again, he said, if the script's amazing, I might come back for more films and all that.
He has to. I mean, he's had such a big break from kind of like acting and stuff. Like, because he's mainly known for his big roles, like The Grinch.
Yeah, Ace Detective.
Yeah, Ace Ventura, and like a bunch of other Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yeah.
All those kind of funny comedy films.
Yeah.
And to see him come back really is amazing, because I think he's mainly been working like behind like in writing and stuff now.
Yeah.
To make these stuff and producing. So it was great to see him back and like get a role. As quite what I'd say is a funny character in his own right, with his funny assistant, who mans a coffee place, takes refuge in a coffee place. As soon as he comes back, he's just like, he's back.
Yeah.
Which is in the trailer, by the way.
It is in the trailer. I'd say like, I still think for the third one they need to like either have less of the human stuff or just try and make it more interesting, because it's kind of like, even though I say the second half of the human stuff is more interesting than the first half, but they're not in it that much really. It's mostly Sonic.
I mean, it was clear to see, like, it was pretty obvious, really, I think, in terms of when they were doing the story. In the first half, they wanted the humans out of the picture as soon as possible.
Yeah,
because they just wanted to get that moment with Sonic and Knuckles very quick.
Yeah.
So.
Hey.
Anyway, I mean, like, we can't really say too much about it. I'd say the music was good. The music fitted it pretty well. Obviously, like the cinematography of the animation wonders.
It's really good. Tails is good.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't talked about Tails. Tails is good.
Yeah, there is a feature of Tails. I would say, because the way they've done the teaser, the trailer, it's definitely much shorter than the film itself, because so much more happens in the film that you don't get to see.
Yeah.
Like tease, which is good, because it means that
trailers.
it's like something new and you don't expect it to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Tails is really good. He's just more like the innocent character for.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether or not it was a girl or a boy.
Definitely a boy.
Yeah, because I always thought whenever I played the game, I thought Tails was like another female, like a female Sonic character. But yeah.
Alright, so I'd say we should talk about
Yeah, like our last film.
the Batman.
We were able to get
a poster.
a poster, which
Even though we did not watch it in 4DX, but we were on like the 4th floor, and then because we went to see with our friend Connor, he said, "Oh, there's posters on the 2nd floor," so we just went and grabbed them. Jack's got one as well, but it's already hanging up there.
But it looks really good. I'm happy to have that alongside my Batman one. So yeah, it will be added to the collection.
A fine addition to my collection.
Yeah.
Quick stretch, little snack, and here we go.
Sonic, I love that you want to help make a difference.
Mind if I drive?
But you're being reckless.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna get hurt.
Pretending to be Batman.
Blue Justice, trademark pending.
You're still just a kid.
Woohoo!
Trust me, there will come a moment when your powers will be needed. But you don't choose that moment. That moment chooses you.
I just got goosebumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah?
Papa's got a brand new stash.
Since I've been gone, I've discovered the source of ultimate power.
That sounds big. It's been on my vision board for years.
Hope I'm not too late.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Name's Tails.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Step 1, light taunting. Step 2, I have no idea. That wasn't too bad. Today's forecast calls for a 100% chance of adventure. Return to sender. Face it, you're never going to get my power.
Do I look like I need your power?
Where are my manners? Sonic, meet Knuckles.
Alright, so
Morbius.
Morbius.
Now, I would say they have been very, very, very naughty. Like I enjoyed it as a film, but like they just didn't do it properly. Like first off, they completely disregarded the trailer of what they advertised. So false advertisement, which a couple of people on the course. We're not going to say specifically, but they have been very naughty.
Oh yeah.
And if you've seen the film, you know why. But yeah, a couple of our course mates would agree with us for the same reasons.
Yeah. So Morbius is probably one of the strangest films I've watched.
Yeah. I mean, I liked it because it had the same kind of like dark tones as Venom. Venom does. Even in the trailer, they do have a nod to Venom. Because it was the character. Well, I think it was because like the character was aware of it, not because he was in the world of the film. But it was just like he was just going, "I'm Venom," and then he does that.
Yeah, but in the film we don't see that.
Yeah, we don't actually see that.
So
Well, no, we see I'm Venom, but he doesn't do the oh no, I'm the Doctor. I'm a Doctor person.
Oh, it's like
Yeah.
that's all. I think it should have. The film should have been. The film should have had like more comedic elements to make it work. I think. I don't know. I don't think it was. It didn't really. The pacing wasn't very good because the way it ends, it just ends so abruptly, and the film just stops and then.
Well, it doesn't stop. I mean, it ends on like I'd say a cliffhanger. Like they ended it clearly in a way that, okay, is there going to be a second film? Is there not? We don't really know. But what we do know is that Matt Smith, who's known for being the Doctor, like his acting in the film is amazing. Honestly, I think I would say so much to say that. Like, his acting is probably the best part of the film.
Yeah, it is the
in
best
my
part
opinion,
of the
because
film.
he makes a really good villain. I mean, I got that vibe straight out of Last Night in Soho, which this Edgar Wright goof has not yet watched.
Well, I haven't even seen Matt Smith's Doctor Who either.
Well, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to like watch Doctor Who to see Matt Smith. Like, he's
yeah,
a good
of course,
actor in his own right.
Yeah, of course. Right. There's not. I mean, I don't know what to say about Morbius because it's just not. It's not bad. It's not as bad as people make it out to be, because people are making it out to be like one of the worst superhero films ever made. When it's, to me, it's like nowhere near the worst.
Yeah, I'd say that it's when they attempt to make it a serious film, when they go about it in a jokey way, because they tried to make this amazing like film. And like honestly, it is pretty good because they tried to get as close to the comics as possible, because like the art style did look very similar, character design did look very similar, but like there was too much like I'd say awkwardness. Like, are these lines meant to be funny? Are they not? Because of the how the actors go about saying them.
I don't know. There's literally like not much to say about Morbius because I don't know.
So yeah, I don't know, because like the main part, which is already in the trailer, the main like premise of the story is that it's this doctor, who's got an illness for some reason. He has to like get plugged in with blood, and like it. Yeah, I don't know why, and all his life he's dedicated to finding a cure for this illness, and it becomes like well known for like other reasons as well to do with blood. But yeah, it's just like I feel like parts of the story was rushed.
Yeah.
And weren't properly dedicated.
Yeah.
Because like the build up towards like the transformation, and then the fight scene, I think it just was a bit like, okay, like we knew that like all we can say is we know that Matt Smith comes in, but we don't see the scene actually happen. Like we don't like there's stuff that they don't show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just not really much to say about Morbius. There wasn't any posters, but I wasn't gonna get a poster regardless.
I would have liked to get a poster, but yeah, like because it would have been a good design poster, I reckon. Kind of like a Batman, but in a darker way. But yeah, I don't know. Like if I was to rank it, how would we rank it?
What like
out of 10.
We might as well rate Sonic as well, because well, for me Sonic's like an 8.
Sonic's 8 out of 10.
And then
like,
Morbius is a 5 for me.
Yeah, 5 out of 10. Gore factor's good. Like the gore factor. I would say there was certainly a funny moment for me in the cinema when there's a jump scare. You don't know when there's a jump scare.
Oh no.
But I wasn't fussed by it. I was just like, yeah, it happened, and because like there's tension, you know when something's gonna happen, and then all of a sudden Ben just jumps.
I knew something was gonna happen because I was expecting him to like jump on this person's head and crush him, but no, I just see like a hand go up to her neck. I'm like, oh fuck!
It appears out of nowhere, and then it's because expectation is always the shocker.
Yeah, it's always a shocker.
Yeah. I don't think there's much else to go on regarding that film.
So this has been a Jack's Movie Rant.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next episode.
Yeah.
Peace
what
out.
are we gonna watch? What are we gonna watch? Who knows?
It could be like Fantastic Beasts 3, maybe. You never know.
It could be Fantastic Beasts.
You never know.
Who knows? But yes, so I think out of that, I mean, it's up to you. You can watch Sonic 2, or you can watch Morbius, or you can watch both, but I would say Sonic 2 is better of the two.
Sonic 2 is way better.
Thank you anyway for watching, and I'll see you in the next movie rant. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
You need a doctor?
I am a doctor. I should have died years ago.
People all over the world have my disease.
I'm here
To find a cure,
We have to push the boundaries, take the risks.
if you're gonna run,
Do it now.
People are strange
Dr. Michael Morbius, you've been missing for 2 months.
when you're a stranger.
Then you were found on a container ship that washed up off of Long Island.
Faces look ugly when you're alone.
What did you do to yourself, Doctor?
I wish I knew. I went from dying to being more alive than ever.
It worked.
Not exactly. I have increased strength and speed and some form of bat radar. What else can I do?
There are limits. There has to be.
There's something inside of me that wants to hunt and consume blood.
Michael.
When you're strange, faces come
Can you control it?
I don't know.
Half the city wants to kill you.
remembers your name.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
When you're strange,
The other half wants to control you.
Hey, Dr. Mike, you and I should stay in touch.
I'd do anything to save a life, but I don't know what I'm capable of.
You save lives, you don't take them. Are you here to heal the world? Or to destroy it? Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael Morbius at your service.